Do you want to live in the upstate but Greenville is too expensive? Spartanburg is growing faster than most people realize. But before you pack your bags, these 10 realities might surprise you. This city has seen massive growth over the last 15 years, and the changes are just getting started. Some of these realities you are going to have to adapt to, some you'll love, but all of them are going to matter. Spartanburg is exploding with growth, and over the last 15 years, I've watched it go from where it used to be to where it is today. So we have tons of new apartments, breweries, and the grain district is fueling the energy. Big projects like Northside revitalization, and the reality check here is that growth brings more traffic on I-26 and I-85 and plenty of higher housing demand. But compared to Greenville and Charlotte, it feels more like it is spread out and manageable. Downtown Spartanburg is the heartbeat of Hub City. With live music, events in Morgan Square, and a strong local arts culture with the Chapman Cultural Center, farmers markets, and festivals keep weekends very busy in downtown Spartanburg. Now the reality check here is the scene is growing but still smaller than Greenville, and you won't find endless options like you do in Greenville, but you will find community and affordability. So reality 3 is that Spartanburg has stepped up the food scene in a huge way with places like Willie Taco, my personal favorite Crib's Kitchen, even the Peddler Steakhouse, and plenty other southern staples. The reality check here is the variety is definitely solid, but Greenville does have more depth. However, you'll still find some great gems without overwhelming choices. Now, reality 4 is that of jobs and economy. Spartanburg being heavily anchored by places such as BMW Manufacturing, Amazon, Milliken, and along with that, schools like Wofford and Converse, as well as USC Upstate, also fuel the education jobs, as there are plenty. Now, the reality check takeaway here is that if you're in the niche field like finance or high tech, you may need to commute to Greenville or Charlotte or even go remote. So reality 5, housing and affordability. Now with housing in Spartanburg still being more affordable than that of Greenville, the median prices hover around $260 to $280K, and you'll find larger lots and even more newer construction in subdivisions like Woodruff, Boiling Springs, and even Reedville. Now the reality check here is that competition is definitely heating up here in Spartanburg as others are already taking note of some of these things, but builders are busy and desirable areas are moving quickly. Now let's talk about reality 6, schools. Spartanburg County does have 7 school districts, each of which has its own strengths, but some of the schools are excellent while others are mixed. Now schools like Wofford and Converse do add a higher prestige. Now the reality check here is to be sure and research your schools carefully. Just like Greenville, the experience varies widely. Reality 7, the outdoor life, with places like Croft State Park, Lake Bowen, Lake Blaylock, plus Tiger River Park, gives Spartanburg tons of recreation. Now the reality check is the outdoor access is strong for sure, however it is not as expansive as Greenville Swamp Rabbit Trail as of yet. Now reality 8, weather. Now it is the same as Greenville, which is Carolina weird. Spartanburg does still have hot and humid summers with mild winters and the occasional ice storm, and with a spring pollen explosion. Now the reality check here is that seasonal allergies and humidity can catch newcomers off guard, but can find the climate easy compared to northern winters. Reality 9 is community and culture. Southern hospitality is alive in Spartanburg with churches, festivals, where family-friendly neighborhoods dominate. Now the arts culture is growing too, so be sure to check out Spartanburg Little Theater or even some of the local galleries. But the reality check here is the slower pace of life is part of the charm of Spartanburg, but if you're coming from a major metro, it may feel too quiet. Reality 10 is future growth. Spartanburg is no longer Greenville's little brother. With over $1 billion in investment planned for new housing, retail, and industry, the city is positioning itself as a major hub along I-85. Now the reality check here is the secret is out. Growth means prices and demand will keep rising, but you still get in earlier than the Greenville curve. Now that's the 10 realities of living in Spartanburg, South Carolina. Some you'll love, some you'll adjust to, but all of them matter. If you're thinking of moving here, my info is below. Don't forget to subscribe for more videos on life across the upstate.